Hey everybody, welcome to Rebootleggers. This is a comedy podcast where we usually reboot movies and sometimes TV shows, and they're always funny. I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Serra, and they're always funny.
I'm Rebecca Frost.
But this time we're doing books, is the thing, which I think we did.
We've done books before?
We've done books before, but just not often, I'm saying. That's why I said usually.
Not recently.
I'm trying to think. I think the last books we did
all the child detective crossovers.
Yeah, that might be and then I guess all the Dickens. The Dickenses.
Yeah, the Dickens with our personal good friend, Christopher Hastings.
Personal good friend of the show, Christopher Hastings, and our other personal good friend of the show, Carly Monardo. And, Branson Reese didn't help with that one. Thanks, Branson.
We have so many friends, and we get texted all the time.
Here's the thing you guys might not know
our
about
Snapchats
me and Frank.
are blowing up.
Are you guys super cool?
Because we have so many friends.
So, Rebecca, you might have not known about this, about me and Frank, because you're kind of new, but we're super cool is the thing.
Huh.
We have so many
I didn't get that impression.
Yeah, and most people don't. And it's always a surprise to people when they find out how super cool we are and how many friends we are. We actually, little known fact is the Hardy Boys are based on me and Frank in our version.
What?
Our version of the Hardy Boys. Their names are Scott and Frank, and they're very cool and have a lot of friends.
Very cool.
And I don't think it was obvious.
Here's the thing about us, Rebecca. Maybe you don't know this. We have to keep our phones on silent because of all the Snapchats and the texts that we get.
Because of all the Snapchats?
I had to
all the
delete
notifications.
a Facebook
it's too many
because of this.
Yeah.
Huh.
One of the Facebooks.
Interesting.
I thought about deleting everyone's Facebook except mine because of this. But
That's so weird. That's so weird because I feel like every time I message you guys respond so quickly, almost desperately quickly. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, this is
very personable.
That's part of the mystique, though.
Guys, Andrew's looking at me like I just ran over someone's dog.
Well, because we like to make our friends feel that they're appreciated and attentive, like Frank said. We want to make, we have a lot of friends, but we also don't want it to seem like we have a lot of friends because then it feels, our friends feel that they're not important. It's gauche. Our friend, then each of our friends feels like they're just one of many instead of, a very important friend.
Sure. Well, I'm flattered. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Someday you might understand.
I hope so.
So we're gonna do a book series about a dog named Ranger who can time travel, and apparently this is a relatively new book series for children, and he goes to Tragedies.
Okay, so what I love about this is Scott was so very much like, this is one goof. How can we do a whole podcast episode about this? And it's just one goof. And I'm going to tell you how. So essentially, Ranger, he's a time-traveling golden retriever who has a nose for trouble, and he always saves the day.
A nose for trouble. A nose for the worst kind of trouble. There's no, Ranger's catching, the cookie thief. Ranger's got a nose for trouble, meaning he fucking sniffed out the terrorists before they bombed 9/11, but then he didn't
Ranger's
stop
got a
them.
nose. Ranger's got a nose for terrorism and dysentery. So here's the description.
Oh my God.
Ranger has been trained as a search and rescue dog, but can't officially pass the test because he's always getting distracted by squirrels during exercises. One day, he finds a mysterious first aid kit in the garden and is transported to the year 1850, where he meets a young boy named Sam Abbott. Sam's family is migrating west on the Oregon Trail, and soon after Ranger arrives, he helps the boy save his little sister. Ranger thinks his job is done, but the Oregon Trail can be dangerous, and the Abbotts need Ranger's help more than they realize.
Oregon Trail. So that's the first time he did it?
The first one is the Oregon Trail. They're ostensibly, when an 8 to 12-year-old reads the book, it's like a history lesson.
Right, sure.
Yeah, so the second book in the series...
It's like those book series called, the I Survived book series?
Uh-huh.
It's like that, but I feel like this is worse.
So the second book in this series is Danger in Ancient Rome, and which,
is this
if
when
you're time
Caesar
travel,
burns it?
It's about gladiator fights.
It's about gladiator fights. But then the author of these books decides to go fucking bold and balls out, right? And it's like, you know what else really sucked? Slavery.
Ooh.
And so book number 3, The Long Road to Freedom, travels back in time to help a little girl named Sarah because her little brother is about to be sold to a plantation.
To be fair, this is not the first children's book or children's anything that has done that. You may recall Addie, the American Girl doll, who was a former slave, and her book was about her escaping the plantation.
You know what's really weird? You know a lot about American Girl dolls.
I had a little sister, and also we had that reading program in my school where if you read books, you earned points, then you could spend those points on toys, and American Girl dolls were super easy.
I thought you were
going to
spend the points on Pizza Hut.
No. Well, so that was the thing. If all of us, if collectively
we just got pizza.
If collectively the class got enough points, then we would get a pizza party. But individually, you could earn points. So I got like 4 Beanie Babies out of that.
Damn.
Hey, guys, so at your schools, like the Pizza Hut pizzas, right?
Yeah,
Did you have those like full mini pan pizzas, or did you get like individual slices? Because I remember in junior high we got the individual slices and those were my jam.
Yeah.
But then I got to high school and it was like the personal pizza.
Oh, that's backwards. I know. I always got the slices. At my school, I think they served pizza every day too. In elementary school, I went to a charter school, but I think they had pizza every day in the cafeteria, but my mom would only let me get pizza on Fridays. Every other day I had to bring my own.
Oh, Friday was pizza day, the best day of the week.
Yeah, it was a very exciting day. And I would get the school's chocolate milk, not bring my own chocolate milk from home.
Duh.
Did you guys catch my Aquabats reference?
I'm not
I absolutely did not. I'm so sorry.
The only thing I know about the Aquabats is that the Homestar guys helped with it, and I love them.
Well, they have a song called Pizza Day, and it's a song where they list off the school's lunch menu all week. Taco Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday hamburgers with chocolate milk, whatever. But then Friday was Pizza Day, the best day of the week.
See,
hooray for Pizza Day! Anyway,
that's how you know a song is great, because it's universally true. It's just a universal truth, and nobody even realizes you were referencing a song because it's like, yeah, that was the best day of the week.
Friday is obviously Pizza Day.
Anyway, so Ranger helps a slave girl escape. Does she help her brother escape?
They escape to go to Sarah takes their future into their own hands and decides there's only one way to run: north.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're not going to run further south, guys. That's just more.
Okay, and then
slavery.
after that, there's the race to the South Pole.
There's 12 of these, by the way.
Oh, so they do go further south. I was wrong. Why do they have to go to the south?
How is a dog? How you tell me? How is
Race
a
to
dog...
the South Pole is the next book.
Oh, okay. But how do they?
Yeah,
why do
the slave children aren't running to the South Pole, Scott.
What tragedy happened at the South Pole?
And that's the thing. How is a dog gonna help anybody? So,
have you ever heard of Balto?
But they're on a ship. Okay, so he joins an early 20th century expedition journeying from New Zealand to Antarctica. He befriends Jack Nin, the stowaway turned cabin boy of Captain Robert Falcon Scott's ship. They're racing against a rival explorer to reach the South Pole, but with unstable ice, killer whales, and raging blizzards, the journey turns into a race against time, ... and a struggle to stay alive.
Do you think that guy's real middle name was Falcon, or he was just like, guys, call me Falcon?
What's your middle name? It can't be Danger. Oh my God! It cannot be Danger.
Falcon?
Don't be Danger.
Definitely Falcon.
What comes right after? Okay, word association.
What's
Danger.
the coolest
what do you
bird?
association?
What's the coolest bird?
A fucking falcon, not like a hawk or anything.
So it seems like book 6 is where we get into specific tragedies. Because then it's the Great Earthquake in San Francisco, D-Day, Hurricane Katrina, and then like from there on.
D-Day?
I really want to see.
The boy does D-Day? He also does Pearl
Book
Harbor.
7 is D-Day. Yeah.
I really
Book 7
want to
is
see
D-Day.
a Pompeii. I want to see a Pompeii version.
He does D-Day and then Pearl Harbor? That's out of
order.
order.
No. So
Ranger.
book 7 is D-Day. Well, he travels through time. He can do it any order he wants.
Sure.
Book 8 is Hurricane Katrina. Book 9 is the Titanic.
Gang,
what's
book
he doing?
Book 6 gets so real. Ranger travels to San Francisco and meets Lily Chen. She was sent from China to America to work as a young servant, but she dreams of studying to be a doctor. When the Great Earthquake hits, Ranger arrives in time to rescue Lily from the falling beams in the mission house where she lives. Together, they flee to safety, stopping to help another girl, Mei Wong, yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing. Can they escape crumbling buildings and raging fires, all while facing anti-Chinese discrimination?
Oh, boy.
It's hard-hitting.
Tell me something.
Ranger versus the coronavirus.
That's book 13. We got
Frank,
it.
What did you say? What came after Oh, the Titanic.
Book 9 is the Titanic.
Yeah, so on the Titanic...
He's evacuating the ship, not telling them to go left.
Does Jack draw Ranger now? Like, is he changing the timeline?
I haven't read the book.
Do you think?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Think there's a scene where a boy draws a dog.
So then, book 10 is the Revolutionary War. Ranger has to sneak into enemy territory for George Washington.
To do what? Also, he's a dog. How sneaky do you have to be?
That makes it unclear. I assume he can talk in this book series. Otherwise, I don't know what is happening.
So I pulled up an article on AV Club about this book series. It's woe follows wherever the Scholastic time-traveling dog appears.
How does he obtain these powers? Do we know?
From the mysterious first aid kit that he finds in the garden.
Well, no, I think that's only how he got to the Oregon Trail.
It's a port key, so he's just finding...
He's
just finding port keys. Time and space port keys?
I think so. Okay, I think we get to pick this.
We're absolutely going to change that in our movie adaptation, and it's going to be an origin story. Like, the first 20 minutes are going to be him getting his time-traveling powers, right?
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
Okay. And... So 9 was Titanic, 10 is Katrina?
9 is Katrina, book 8 is Katrina, 9 is Titanic. 10 is the Revolutionary War, and then there's the 2 unreleased books so far are book 11, Escape from the Twin Towers. It's 9/11.
9/11.
Book 12 is The Attack on Pearl Harbor. It seems like they alternate like modern and historical tragedies.
No, Escape from Twin Towers is out.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it came out on February 4th.
Good read is Behind the Curve.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I have to pee. I did not prep before we recorded. Please keep going without me and get started on Ranger and this time-traveling hijinks. Because I'm a monster.
Danger in ancient Rome. Ranger, danger. You can't have Ranger and danger in your title, I think.
I know. Ranger, danger in ancient Rome in time.
Let's get into our first segment without Rebecca, and that's called Love It or Leave It.
Love me or leave me or let me be lonely.
When we got to keep and get rid of some things, but I don't know if there's really anything to get rid of here.
I know. We should decide whether or not Ranger can talk to people.
Okay. I think, so... 1, I did say there's nothing to get rid of, but we are getting rid of his weird port key thing where he has to apparently find an artifact. Right, he can't
keep accidentally finding time-traveling artifacts.
Right. Maybe his time-traveling is related where he has to have a thing from that era to go back, but we'll figure that out. But it's not going to just be like, oh, I found a thing.
Or it's a quantum leap situation.
Where...
He's just always thrown into the next thing he needs to be at.
What's the guy's name who sends him places in quantum
Ziggy.
Ziggy. Now on the topic of can he talk to humans, I'm leaning towards it being kind of like a wishbone situation where he speaks but nobody can hear him speak, you know?
We don't go in there. Hey, we do not go in there. Do we go in there? No, we do not go in there. What were you eating in there?
Oh, man.
Go upstairs.
Oh,
dude, I'm loving this. This is going to be in the episode, right?
Is it? I don't know. I feel uncomfortable for the dog.
It's like when you're at your friend's house and like your mom yells at him.
Your friend's mom yells at his friend and you're all uncomfortable. That's exactly what I'm feeling right now.
And then did you ever have the friend where like your mom would yell at him and like because you were over, your friend would try to act like he was cool and be like, whatever, mom, and like be rude back.
Yeah. Or like, yeah.
And then it just makes it worse.
Oh my god, I haven't felt this feeling in like 26 years. 20 years.
Did you guys catch our dog getting in trouble?
That was fully crystal clear in the mic.
We're talking about how it feels exactly like when you're at a friend's house and that friend's mom yells at him.
That was Ranger. He showed up in our house.
We don't go in there, Ranger. Jack should know better at this point, though.
You would think he doesn't. He dumb.
What was he eating in there?
Cat poop.
Aw.
It wasn't even something good. I thought he got like a turkey leg or something.
Right. Like,
Yeah,
you know how
we
you
just have turkey legs laying around.
Yeah.
Well, do you not?
Do you not?
We do. Listen, we do go to a lot of Ren fairs, so I can understand why you would think that.
I'm sorry.
We would just have turkey legs laying around.
Is it mutton? It's probably mutton at your house because of all the LARPing.
You gotta.
I think villagers had turkey. Oh, maybe they didn't have turkey legs in England.
I just feel like mutton's also the go-to. Yeah, but
Are
turkey
turkeys
legs.
pretty much North America?
Turkeys are not native to England.
Are they not?
Turkey.
What are they native to?
I don't-
Here?
I don't know.
I think they're native to
Actually,
North
you know
America.
what?
Facts.
Actually, you know what? No, shut up. Listen, I think so because Benjamin Franklin was like, "Here's what our national bird should be. It should be the turkey."
Right.
Right? Remember this? Do you guys remember
She's
this?
right. She's right. The turkey is a large bird, which is native to the Americas. Of the genus Meleagris. I don't know how to say it.
That means evil bird.
Oh,
That
for sure.
translates
I mean, have
from
you looked
Latin
at it?
to evil bird.
Okay, so Rebecca,
Yeah, they're
before
native
you
to North
left,
America.
We got the uncomfortable experience of our good friend getting in trouble from
From his dad.
Seriously, as soon as Frank said it, I was like, "That is exactly what I'm feeling right now."
Yeah.
Where Frank and I are
Very
like
good.
giving each other side eye, like, "Do we leave? Should we be hearing
Do
this?"
should I pause the Xbox?
You boys are so
the
fun. Can I get you guys anything? Do you guys need any treats?
God, that was the worst when
the mom
your
would
friend's
address
mom
you,
knew
yeah.
that they made it weird. So they'd be like, "Do you want anything to drink?" Like, no, please leave. Just please go.
No, I'm fine. Thank
Just
you.
please
Thank
end
you, Mrs.
this.
Johnson. Please
Oh, wait,
go.
but actually,
You know
no,
what?
I would like some
I'm
more
gonna go
bagel
home.
bites,
It's fine.
please. No, but some more bagel bites would be wonderful, actually.
I remember once my friend was like just standing on my skateboard inside the house and she slipped off of it and it like hit the wall and the dad like picked it up and took it away.
Oh,
And
no.
I just had to awkwardly watch it and be like, okay, but that's my skateboard.
Hey, friend's
Okay,
dad,
but can I get that? Can I get that back?
Mr. Friend's dad, please.
Excuse me, Rich. Can I get that back?
Can I call you Rich? Anyway.
Did you get it
Can I
back
call you Rich? Yeah, I did.
the same day, or did he keep it for a while?
Oh, the same day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like-
My friend had to go up to him and be like, "Hey, that was actually Rebecca's skateboard, and she's gonna go home now. Can we have it back?"
I'm imagining you like look out the window like an hour later and you see her dad doing like sick tricks on your skateboard.
Sick ollies.
So we're on our first segment and we decided
And we basically didn't start it because that thing was immediate.
so we were talking about Frank. We were saying there's not really anything to get rid of, I think, other than accidental time travel, if that really is even how it works right now. But like
I think it's got to be like accidental. It's got to be like a quantum leap, right?
That's what Frank said.
Yeah. Oh, fabulous! I'm so glad we're all on the same page.
I have Libby on my phone. Let me see if I can rent the first book and peep the couple pages.
Yeah, we said quantum leap, or like he can use artifacts to travel, but it's got to be intentional. But quantum leap also works. The other question we had was, can he talk to humans? I feel like I'm kind of leaning towards the Wishbone angle, where Wishbone talks, but nobody hears him talk.
Absolutely, I would 1,000% agree.
And because I think it'd be a real missed opportunity to not be able to cast a dog, a voice dog, a dog voice,
Like a cute dog, right? Like an Airbud.
or just like a regular person's voice, like they did with Josh Gad.
Oh my god. Okay. I cannot wait till we get to our casting.
Okay, there's just gonna list everybody who could be a dog. I don't think there's nothing. I think we're keeping him traveling exclusively to disasters and tragedies.
But see, like in these, he does absolutely nothing to help prevent the tragedies. He only finds one child who needs assistance and helps the child.
Yeah.
I feel like he understands he's got a greater power in his paws, and
Right.
he can stop the Kennedy assassination.
But can he? I mean, if it's just a leap, if it's just leaping, he doesn't have any control over where he's going.
Right.
And so he just
Do
keeps
we have
getting-
Doctor Who rules?
Does he keep-
where
so
like
I feel
those
like-
tragedies?
Well, so did you guys read 11/22/63?
No, that's the Stephen
Okay.
King thing.
That is the Stephen King thing.
I know
so
it from the
essentially,
show.
yeah. So essentially, oh god, the show is terrible. Okay, so essentially, this guy goes back in time, but he goes back to like 1950, whatever. And he's like, well, I can't really kill Hitler because that thing already happened. What could I do? And he thinks about all the upcoming events that are like life-changing, right? And he's like, the next thing that I could probably help prevent is the Kennedy assassination. So what he does is he waits it out. He lives for like 10 years in the past, you know, like gathering info on Lee Harvey Oswald, like getting ready to help prevent the Kennedy assassination.
Why wouldn't he just go find Lee Harvey Oswald immediately and kill him? If that's what he decided to do, why not just go find Lee and kill him? Why wait until he's about to assassinate him?
I think he tried that, but then he saw that he had like a wife and kids or something. I know, it's a whole, whatever, read the book. All right. Anyway, but so
sorry, I was checked out for a little bit. Finish your thing. I'm sorry.
So here's what I think Ranger does. I think Ranger is also a knowledgeable dog and has a knowledge of the past. And so let's say he accidentally quantum leaps into 1969, right? And he's like, oh, space race.
What's he gonna do? You want him to stop the space race?
Is he gonna go to the moon?
He might go to Russia and try to prevent the Russians from launching Sputnik.
Well, no, we needed them to launch Sputnik because, first of all, that happened way before 1969. And second of all, that's what kind of kicked our asses into gear to get into space.
What are you, a history doctor?
Well, I know about space stuff.
Okay, so I've been reading the first Ranger book on my phone thanks to the Libby app. Not one of our sponsors, but something I enjoy very much for borrowing books digitally.
Hey, is there an audiobook version of it?
I don't. If it wasn't, there wasn't one on Libby.
No.
So Scott, your first instinct was correct, and I'm sorry I cut you off on it. The beat up first aid kit that he finds underground and like digs up is a magical first aid kit that like glows and hums and bounces around when he needs to go to a tragedy, and then he like touches it with his paw and is transported to the tragedy.
It's the same. Well, this is only the first. Is it? It can't be the same artifact each time, right? He's got to be finding a different one.
Literally only the first book was available for digital borrowing, so I'm not sure.
I'm gonna assume because what's the first book? Where does he go?
The Oregon Trail.
Yeah. My guess is that he keeps finding things from history. Well, but then why is all of history in his bag? Where is he?
Then why is there an artifact from the Titanic?
That's what I'm wondering.
All the way.
Maybe
he just lives in America with a family.
Maybe he goes on field trips. Okay.
Like a wishbone, right? Like they go on. Yeah.
But I do like that he's getting quantum leapt around. But my assumption with all these tragedies, to Rebecca's point, my assumption was that he was only ever arriving like after it was too late
when it was
for
too
things
late
to happen, to change. Like, do you really like also like this Escape from the Twin Towers one? Like, there's no way that guy this woman wrote a story about Ranger time traveling to a month before and. Not
a month before at an FBI field office.
Right. Like what's he gonna do, Rebecca?
He arrives at the towers on September 11th as the attack happens and has to help kids escape.
He's not time traveling to the plane.
And if he did, I honestly don't know what he could do.
Well, he could probably shake some shit up because they'd be like, "Holy shit, how did
he could sneak his way into an airport?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a dog. I'm a security dog."
Oh wait, it wasn't 9/11 yet. Airports you could just walk in.
Oh, that's true.
That's right.
I've been rewatching Friends, and they're just like wandering through airports left and right.
Yeah, idiots.
Savages.
Okay, let's get. I don't know that there's much to do for our second segment called When and Where. The when and
everywhere and every when.
Well,
it could
just
be
like
anytime.
My friend Doctor Who.
Well, I think this is
my
we need
good
to decide
friend.
If we're doing a movie, I think he can only travel so is he going to go to one place, or are we going to have him go to a couple and have it be kind of like a weird anthology movie where he helps a few people? Or is it just like he learns to time travel, he's going to go to one disaster and it's going to be a big deal?
Can we make it a TV show?
Can it be a TV show? And then we just do. Yeah.
We can make it a TV show. That's fine. It's just I don't.
And then he has a crossover with Doctor Who.
But then we're still only going to talk about the pilot.
Because then Doctor Who can do he talks to Ranger like he's people.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't see him as a dog.
They're the Doctor. I think we can talk. So We can like flesh out the plot, and then we'll do it like a speed round of what other tragedies does he go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Do you think this is how they pitched Doctor Who way back in
They're just like, where else should he go?
Probably.
Where else should he go? Okay, I don't know, space this time? I can't think of anything. I mean, the thing with Doctor Who is 90% of the time it's where should he go? Far future space or right now? And then sometimes in the past.
London.
Sometimes
Make
London.
it London.
In the past.
Yeah.
But then a lot of the time
in the
London
1800s.
right now. Or
Yeah.
Cardiff right now.
Yeah.
That's because it's usually where the companion's from. He just would go home.
Okay, so Ranger's going all over, guys. Let's just skip ahead to casting in our next segment called Who Can It Be?
Who can it be now?
So we got Ranger, and I guess is there any recurring character besides Ranger? Does he have a handler?
Nope. When he goes home after his adventures, he has a family, mom, dad, and Luke.
Okay, let's just cast them as I think it.
But like nothing happened.
Yeah,
like
I know.
The beginning,
They're gonna be nobodies.
and like the first and last page is like I was playing catch with Luke, and then I went back in time. Like that's.
I want Mom, Dad, and Luke to be very famous actors who have the tiniest parts and are never in this show.
Like how? Like are we gonna go? All right.
I want
we're
Do we
going
get, like-
upper
Can
echelons.
we have Thomas Hayden Church as the dad?
I always have to look him up because I can never remember who he is.
He's the weird looking guy.
Because whenever someone says Thomas Hayden Church, I know it's not correct, but I immediately picture Hayden Christensen.
Me too. That's literally what happens. This guy does look weird.
Okay,
and
what
I
if the
don't-
son? Okay, what if the son is Hayden Christensen, but then the dad is Thomas Hayden Church?
Hayden Christensen's like 38 now.
He's a millennial and he still lives at home. I don't know what to tell you.
What? Really? Oh, in
No,
the show.
in
the
our
show.
in our.
I thought you were justifying. I thought you were justifying the casting
Also,
choice.
Scott,
Hayden
hold on,
Christensen
he's a
is
celebrity.
exactly 38. I don't know if you guessed
I
that.
certainly did guess that.
He's a celebrity. You're telling me you had the briefest thought that he still lives at home?
Yeah, because I didn't assume that he was still getting work. Is he a celebrity from being in like 2 movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
He
Jake
was
Lloyd
in,
a
first
celebrity?
of all. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy. You want Hayden Christensen to be son who lives at home at 38 with time traveling dog.
Because you know what? He already knows how to do it from Jumper.
Exactly. So then it's kind of like
no,
a fun.
Jumper was place traveling, not time traveling. Let's not get it twisted.
It's pretty close.
Okay, so it's mom, dad, and Luke? There's no sister?
Correct.
What if there was a sister, though?
What if there was a sister?
And it could
Who's
be
the mom? Who's the mom?
Susan Sarandon.
Hold on. We got Thomas Hayden Church and Hayden Christensen. Are there any Hayden Panettiere?
What has
Hayden Panettiere is the
A
sister?
Hayden theme is
What
the
has
sister.
Thomas Hayden Church been in? Like, this guy's got such a weird face. How do I not recognize him?
Easy A. George of the Jungle. Ned and Stacy.
Oh,
what's
he's
that wine
Sandman?
movie?
He's Sandman.
What's that wine movie?
He's Sandman. He was in Wings.
Sideways.
I never watched Wings. Guys, that I was like 4.
It made Tony Shalhoub's career.
I thought Monk made Tony Shalhoub's career.
No, Wings was how Tony Shalhoub got cast as
I thought
Monk.
Galaxy Quest made Tony Shalhoub's career.
Fucking excuse me?
No.
What? He was great in that movie.
Well, right, but it didn't. He was already relatively famous when he got cast in Galaxy Quest.
That was before Monk, though, wasn't it?
It was also after Wings.
Look, Wings.
Guys,
he was
in-
what if
he was
we
in
put
Wings for
Tony Shalhoub as the
120
voice of the
episodes.
dog?
Did you just call him Tommy? Did you say Tommy Shalhoub?
I said Tony Shalhoub.
Mm.
But
We'll
what if
find out
Tony
on the
Shalhoub-
replay.
You want to make him?
What if
You want to
Tony-
make him Ranger?
What if?
I'm trying to find another actor named Hayden that is female, and I'm not getting a lot.
Oh, I now get what you were trying to do.
What if Thomas Hayden Church is a single dad, and then you have Hayden Christensen as the son, and then Hayden Panettiere as the sister?
And the mom is,
The
Dead.
mom is the only person Ranger couldn't save.
or just.
Frank, that's golden.
Oh, fine.
Scott, why are you fighting so hard
I just
against
really
this?
wanted to get a really famous actress to play the mom. I thought that was a funny bit.
Well, we can have flashbacks still.
Yeah,
Okay. Great.
because Remember? Or do you remember the first Scream movie where they were like, Drew Barrymore's in this, and everyone's like, yeah, she's a big deal, but then they killed her like right away.
You know what movie I haven't seen?
Okay, have you seen Game of Thrones?
Some of it.
Okay, so you know how they were like, we got Sean Bean, and he's like this huge, famous actor.
No,
right?
that doesn't count because everyone knows. Yeah, everyone knows when you put Sean Bean in a thing, you're gonna kill him. That's Sean Bean's thing, is dying.
Who's the female equivalent of Sean Bean?
Of person who always dies? Ooh, who is? That's a really good question.
Now I'm gonna take a real big risk and not use incognito mode while I Google female Sean Bean.
You mean female Scene Bean? Oh yeah, that's
Sean Bajan.
Sean Bean.
Now,
yeah, I got some interesting image results.
Sean Bean in wigs.
Okay, female equivalent Sean Bean.
For some reason, I can only think of Mia Jovovich.
It's not Jojovich?
I say Jovovich.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, according to Reddit.com, Michelle Rodriguez is the female equivalent of Sean Bean.
That's it. That's the one.
Okay.
She actually beat Sean Bean in terms of on-screen deaths. She died twice in the same movie.
Apparently, it's Jovovich.
Oh, so we were all wrong.
Well, it actually couldn't be Jojovich or Hohovich because there's only the one J, so we're both wrong.
There is only the one J. Yeah.
We were both wrong.
Jojovich Rabbit.
That's what I was going to check. I was like, I think it's just the one J.
Yeah, I felt silly saying it. Michelle Rodriguez. She's Letty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also VH1's, quote, Queen of Kickbutt, 2006.
Queen of Kickbutt.
How do you think you earned that? Do you have to? How many butts do you have to kick?
Kicking a lot of butt.
How many? How many butts?
VH1 in 2006 decides.
Here's my question: how many butts? Where do they have to be kicked? Like, what does it have to be in movies, or can like?
How many butts could a butt kick butt if a butt kick?
If a butt kick could kick butt, could Rebecca just start going around kicking butts? Document it and then like send in the proper paperwork to VH1 and earn Queen of Kickbutt.
Yeah, to now currently existing VH1.
Are they not around anymore?
No.
Oh.
Way to put salt in the wound.
Okay, I want a list of Michelle Rodriguez deaths.
I can only think of Lost and Fast and the Furious.
And apparently she died twice in a Resident Evil movie because she played herself. She played a clone of something, and she died twice. She was in Alita? No.
She was.
Who was she? No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
Who is she? Is she a robot?
Who was Alita? Who was Michelle Rodriguez? Do you remember
Oh my
Alita?
gosh. Guys, there's a Wikipedia page completely devoted to...
Yeah, do you remember who Michelle Rodriguez was?
She's not in that.
She is, though.
I don't think she is. I think Google is just saying here's movies.
She's listed as Gelda and dies off screen.
Oh, guess she is in it.
I saw her face because she's like the leader of the robots, and then she dies, and then Alita's like, oh no.
What? Robot leader? Is
in
she
like
in
a
the
flashback,
bar?
like in
She's
a flashback,
like
in a flashback scene. She's in a flashback.
Okay. So there's a wiki called the Cinemorgue, and it's just listing. You can just look up an actor, and it says when they've died on screen. But according to this movie, this is clearly very new because this only lists like 4 movies that she's died in. She died in Resident Evil, Blood Rain, Avatar, Resident Evil Retribution, Alita Battle Angel. Yeah.
No way. When they're fighting on the moon in the flashback, she's one of the soldiers fighting with Alita.
I told you.
She those robots. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I like that
says
movie.
Like,
I know
she says like
dumb.
watch your head or whatever
Yeah.
to Alita.
I know that movie was dumb. I liked it. I don't think it's good, but I liked it. Okay.
I think that's not controversial. Like many people.
I just feel like a lot of the vocal people who liked it are also like shitty men's rights activist guys for some reason, and so like.
Oh yeah, like they all saw it because Captain Marvel was like, let's all go see Alita because Captain Marvel's a.
Yeah, I don't really, I just don't want.
I
liked it, but I don't want none of that. No, please.
No, thank you, please.
I wish there's not a good list of all her deaths, but I'm gonna trust this random Redditor who says that she has died more times than Sean Bean on screen.
That can't be right? He's like the guy that's famous for that.
But I feel like Michelle Rodriguez is also like super famous for that.
Okay. Okay. I'll take it.
You guys got to trust me on this.
I trust you. I just really wish I could have found
Let's
a good list of all the times she's died on screen. But she's gonna be the mom.
You
apparently.
never saw Wings.
She's and
Wings is pretty good.
Wings
was
is
on. Pretty good.
Guys, Frank, you're telling me you watched Wings? That show?
Okay. Like the show aired from 1990 to 1997, and then it was syndicated and on reruns for like a decade.
So I guess the thing for me is I often underestimate the fact that if you were allowed to just watch regular TV, you would just watch what was on. When I was from the ages of 0 to 10,
you didn't have a choice.
From the ages of 0 to 10, I was exclusively only allowed to watch PBS. And then I could watch
bud.
Beast Wars and Pokemon after my mom screened them first.
So your mom is like super cool and like way up on Beast Wars and stuff.
Well, no, she only watched the one episode.
Oh.
And then she decided, yes, this is not bad. This is not so bad for you. So she's the mom to, how old is she?
Let's not get into it.
I just want to know if she's older or younger. She is. She's 3 years older than Hayden Christensen. So it's
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
It's fine. Okay, let's cast
We'll
Ranger.
do some Disney smoothing on Thomas Hayden Church.
Did we?
And we'll put Michelle Rodriguez in a wig.
No, Thomas Hayden Church should stay old because he's dad. We don't want to smooth him. We want to smooth
Oh, right,
Hayden.
he's the dad.
We want to smooth Hayden.
Hayden Christensen is the son. We'll use some Disney smoothing on Hayden Christensen.
He's pretty
and we'll
smooth,
say
though.
We'll say that him and Hayden Panettiere are twins.
Can I just say that's my favorite part of Captain Marvel about how Samuel L. Jackson looks young but then still runs and fights like he's 70.
Oh my gosh, dude. He's been doing that since he was young though, too, I think. He's kind of always moved to like an old.
He was too old for this shit. That's
out of
not
the
him.
womb. He came out of the womb. And...
Yeah. That was Danny Glover though.
That was Danny Glover.
Oh, yikes.
Okay. I found
Guys, what if we had Charlie Day as the dog?
Oh.
Yep, that's it.
That
He's the
sounds
voice.
Right. That sounds pretty good. Hey, I don't think this Redditor is correct.
Can we get I think that we can Andy Serkis Charlie Day.
You don't think a Redditor is correct?
Yeah, Julianne Moore has died more times in movies than Michelle Rodriguez.
It would make more sense to have Julianne Moore as the mom, too.
Doing a thick Boston accent.
It really would. Yeah,
thick
you know.
Boston accent.
Just being her character from 30 Rock.
From 30 Rock, yeah.
Talking about Beantown all the time.
All right, I dig it. I'm down.
Michelle Rodriguez would have been funny. Okay. And Charlie Day as the Dog Ranger. I think that'll be good because we can get some great reaction audio.
And we can get him we can get him
reacting to
Andy
the tragedies.
Serkising in the suit to be a dog.
You guys saw the behind the scenes of A Call of the Wild, right?
Where the dog is?
No.
Yeah, I did. It's a dude
Where the
in
dog
a suit.
is a person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
They did literally that. I think it's odd. It's an odd choice.
Okay, I've got two schools of thought. We either get Charlie Day as the dog, or we get Benedict Cumberbatch as the dog.
No, I want Charlie because I think
Okay.
That Smaug mocap is pretty good for Benny C.
Well, hang on now. I'm just thinking about it. See, I said no because I think Charlie. Does Benedict? Do you think he can? This dog.
He can be silly as well.
This
I don't
dog's
know.
got to
if he can
have
be
the
silly.
energy, right? This
like puppy energy. No, you're right. Okay, Charlie Day. We got to stick with Charlie Day. You're right. You're right.
I'm just imagining, Charlie Day's voice reacting to tragedies happening.
Right.
Like, oh shit, the towers are falling down. Like, but
yeah, it's very good. It is very good.
This boat is sinking. What? We ran into the iceberg. What? Stuff like that.
Why did I land here? Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
Just
right.
him getting increasingly exasperated. Like maybe, I think maybe he's just gonna be kind of like Charlie, where he's not capable.
Well, that's how he is in all of his roles. That's how he is in all of his roles, right? He's Charlie Day as so and so.
Yeah, but in like Pacific Rim, he's like a very smart person. He's just also
Charlie Day as a smart person.
Right. It's like, what if Charlie Day was a smart person?
Yeah.
So this is what if Charlie Day...
Jack,
what if Charlie
stop it.
was a dog?
Uh-huh.
And he's, like, not particularly capable, but he's doing his best.
Just like Charlie Day.
Right. He's mostly just encourages the current participants in the tragedy
I guess
to do what they really could have always done.
How does he decide who to save?
Well, no, I don't think it's that he decides to save anybody. I think he tries to prevent the tragedies.
But see, that's the thing, because if he's already on the Titanic, I don't. You're talking. I was asking about the original.
Okay, what about this? What I know. Okay, but what about this? What about
Holy shit! I read the summary for the Titanic book. Ranger is teleported outside and then boards the Titanic.
Oh, so he could have not.
See, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. What if he arrives at these locales right before tragedy strikes, and he's got to figure out where he is and what the tragedy is, because he's not a history buff, right? So he's like, weird, I'm in England and it's April 12th? I wonder what happens.
How long does it take him to figure out that he only gets sent to tragedies? How many episodes?
Oh, it's probably so quick.
I don't know.
It's got to be at least 3.
Episode 2 or 3.
But then, so here's the question. So then we're writing, is he going to successfully avert these tragedies?
No.
Because
you can't change the past.
So this is a story about a dog who...
This is a story all about how this dog's got flipped right upside down.
You were so close. Okay, let's just get into it in our final segment called What's Going On? And this is where we talk about plot. So here's where I would like this segment to go. I want us to kind of flesh out just the pilot, and then we're going to speed round tragedies that he's going to unsuccessfully try to prevent. Is this a sad show? I thought this was going to be a kid's show.
We're learning.
Okay.
I really want to do Pompeii.
Yeah, I was literally, the thing that was in my head when you said Pompeii was Pompeii. Like, I was literally thinking Pompeii.
That is how thought transfer works.
No. I was thinking it before you said it, not when you said it.
And it was your idea?
No, I wasn't. I'm not trying to. Was saying we're on the same page. I thought it was funny that I thought Pompeii and she thought Pompeii.
One of the episodes be the Jonestown Massacre?
Oh my fucking god! Just hold up. I'm not ready.
I'm sorry. I'm just so
excited. Is this a kid show or not?
It's for everybody. I can watch Wishbone now and still learn.
Wishbone's not
about
going
the
to
Jonestown Massacre.
He should have.
Okay, first off, where's he going in episode 1? Is it still Oregon Trail? Also, I do want us to just plot out how he gets, he doesn't. Yeah, hold on. He doesn't acquire these powers. Who is sending him?
Well, is Ziggy? Is there a Ziggy, or is it like destiny pulling him?
Does he go home at the end of every episode too?
So what if, like, hypothetically, there's an item in each episode and he within himself has time traveling power abilities but doesn't know it. So, like, let's say Hayden Christensen is playing Oregon Trail, right? And Dog touches the video game.
Sure.
Whatever.
There's a field trip to go to a reproduction of the Titanic.
He's in the sub with
when
James
he steps
Cameron.
on board.
He's in the sub with James
Luke
Cameron.
decides to drink some Kool-Aid and it accidentally
It wasn't Kool-Aid.
It was not Kool-Aid.
Flavor Aid, sorry. Okay, so he drinks Flavor Aid, and then
don't
he's
come to us about the
Jonestown
Massacre.
Fuck me, I'm sorry.
But just okay. So I want to know, how does
what about the one you guys remember when the Tylenol the Tylenol was bad?
Just hold up. I want to know how he got these time travel powers.
When Tylenol.
I want to know, is there a scene where he steps into a Hadron Collider, or does he get cursed by a wizard?
Shoot, both of those are good. God damn it. Is it a wizard or is it a Hadron Collider?
Is it like a family ability?
Is
like
it science
movie?
or magic?
Is it a family ability like that movie that Donald Gleason was in?
About Time?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
That's
I like that movie.
Great
Also, guys,
movie.
I'm ashamed to say I only just learned like a month ago that Donald Gleason is Brendan Gleason's son.
Buddy.
Oh,
Don't shame me for
okay.
not knowing things. This is
I'm
why
not
people don't
shaming
learn.
you. I'm just disappointed. Oh, the Lincoln assassination? That'll be a good one.
Oh my god. Okay. So does he get cursed by a sorcerer at the Large Hadron Collider?
Yeah. What if it's the
While
what
lightning
if it's
strikes
not,
him?
rather than cursed? What if it's chosen like Shazam?
Oh, a wizard summons him. Okay, so that means
Like says like
okay,
you
okay.
are
So does that mean
You are the best boy.
You are the
You're
ranger
goodest
in
boy.
time.
okay? So here's
That's
guys,
it.
guys. Does that mean they're working in opposition to something? Does that mean there is an evil?
That means there's a greater force at play.
Is there a greater force at play? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Wait,
Chernobyl.
wait,
Chernobyl's gonna be a great one.
I've got something that's forming here. Something is causing tragedies, and as a rule, you cannot change the past, right? You cannot alter history. But these tragedies were also not supposed to happen, but something like made them happen.
What if he's working for the bad guys? What if there's another time traveling agency trying to go back in time and prevent all these tragedies from happening? But then Charlie Daydog is working for the group that has to make these tragedies happen. So he has to go back in time and make sure that these tragedies happen.
Isn't that that's a thing? That was a TV show. Didn't it start with like them trying to like somebody was trying to stop the Hindenburg from blowing up, and they sent people back? They're like, it has to.
Oh, yeah, that was a recent show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it,
maybe
though.
not. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we keep
So
it
here's
light
what
and
I
keep
was
it simple.
thinking.
He goes back in time, tries to prevent Malaysia Airlines flight, whatever, from disappearing.
Well, here's what I was thinking. It's like there is some, mystical evil force that is causing these tragedies, and that did cause these tragedies or something. But it's like it gains power from tragedy. Maybe these tragedies happen already. And as we know, like you can't change the past, but this force that is working for good gains power. Like he can make tiny alterations, like saving one single person from a tragedy who wouldn't have lived. And then
like a butterfly flapping
and
its
then
wings.
them
like
getting
Ashton
to still
Kutcher.
be alive puts that little bit of good energy out the rest of their life and strengthens the good person so that by far in the future they can fight back. I don't know. Is that anything?
It's the butterfly effect. It's the one movie that Ashton Kutcher did that led to a lot of really bad movies.
Do all those people he rescues have to exist outside the time stream because they don't exist anymore, and so then they join this army?
That's how they recruit cops.
That's how they recruit. That's how they recruit. Well, but like wizard cops, right? These are like these
wizard time.
Yeah, wizard time cops. Magic
time
cops.
Agents.
The Legends of Tomorrow.
The Legends of Tomorrow, basically. Yeah, but no. Well, now that you said that, no, we can't. We can't do that one.
No, we can't do that. We can't call them that. But so I think it's like they
the
identify
heroes of yesterday.
They identify a hero from a tragedy who didn't live, and then they pull them out of the time stream right when they would have died.
That's an episode,
and that's how we get to make new characters whenever we want.
So that's kind of an episode of Supernatural, right? Like someone's going back in time and prevented the Titanic from sinking.
Yeah, the angel.
And so like they're driving a not whatever.
I
their
loved
car
that.
is.
Yeah, just all the little things that are just slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
That episode was really good too because they just start it in the change timeline and don't explain anything.
Maison scene.
I gotta finish Supernatural, but I've liked that episode a lot. Anyway, man, that show is really good when it wanted to be. Like really good.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it was really bad because it was the CW. But then sometimes it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's working for space-time cops, magic cops.
Magic space-time cops.
Named, and I'm not going to cast any of them because that's too much.
Yeah.
And then
it could be like a reoccurring like cast of characters.
And I think, there's going to be a few times where he does try to prevent the tragedy and he can't, and it's very frustrating and emotional. But he knows he can't, but he still tries anyway because he's like, God damn it.
Right.
Kind of like Hair Doctor. I do like a Doctor Who crossover too. Frank, which Doctor do you want him to cross over with, though?
Boy.
Tennant.
I asked Frank, but that was my answer.
No, I mean I agree.
I just thought
I
like him. I mean, I would have chosen him as well.
I feel like he would get along best with a dog.
I think Matt Smith would get along really
easy.
well with the dog, though. Matt Smith
is the most like a dog, but David Tennant would get along more like
Matt
a dog.
Smith.
I know, and that's where you and I are different, because he's probably my favorite Doctor, even though it's a really hard choice between 10 and 11. But that's neither here nor there. I really loved, and I also think Matt Smith got the best companion, which was Amy.
Which was Rory.
Well, Amy and Rory together.
Well, that's also that's kind of cheating, because Amy and Rose are the only companions whose storylines were huge and important.
Yeah, but I also didn't love Rose.
Well, right, but there's only two in the list.
Pause the podcast. You didn't love Rose?
I mean, I don't. She's not my favorite. I think she's good by the end, but initially, is she your favorite?
She's my favorite.
I like her. I take it back. I did like her, but I don't.
Well, no, don't go back on your opinions just because I have opinions.
No, I'm not.
Don't.
I'm not. There are just parts of Rose episode. I think what I didn't like about Rose that I did love about Amy and Rory was that it wasn't that Rose was just a companion falling in love with the Doctor, and I was tired of that trope. I did like how they resolved it and it all worked out, but I was just what I liked about Amy and Rory was that Amy does initially kind of fall for the Doctor, and he's absolutely not. And then she realizes, oh, right, absolutely not. And then Rory gets to come along and be wonderful. Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway. Let's just go ahead. I'm just going to Google.
I want to have as many cameos as possible, by the way, of a time captain calls, and it's Matt Smith, and it's a cameo for the episode. All the previous Doctor Who cast members show up as time cops.
Okay. I'm trying to look. So I've got a list of the top 11 deadliest natural disasters. I want there's got to be a Wikipedia of tragedies.
Yeah, so I just Googled world disasters.
Okay. So Great Chicago Fire probably we should go to.
Ooh,
yeah.
Can he stop? Oh my gosh, what's that guy's name? World's Fair.
Jack the Ripper?
No. Oh my god, has the hotel.
Jack the Ripper's good, though.
Can he stop
Jack the Ripper's
Ripper,
good.
though?
Who's the fuck? What's the guy's name with the hotel?
Tom Sweeney Todd. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, the guy who made the murder hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Oh my god, what is that guy's name? I read a whole book about him.
Guys, you could Google it. We've got H.H. Holmes.
Murder Hotel.
H.H. Holmes?
H.H. Holmes.
H.H. Holmes. Oh, he's got to stop H.H. Holmes.
Can he stop... Okay, let me think. He's gonna stop... wasn't there a molasses thing?
Yeah,
it was a molasses that flooded the streets of...
And it killed people slowly.
Yeah. He's got to do that one.
Gotta do that one.
Gotta.
You Googled... Oh, here we go. List of natural disasters by death toll. But I also don't want natural disasters. I want tragedies like the Lincoln assassination. That's gotta happen. I mean, he went to 9/11. That's not a natural disaster.
Isn't it?
No, there was nothing natural about that. Planes are unnatural.
You're right. Jet fuel cannot melt steel beams.
Jet fuel's not a natural occurring substance, even if it could. Still not natural. Do you think we're just pulling jet fuel out of the tubes? Just okay. All right, wake up.
Yeah, isn't that what the dinosaurs did? Isn't that dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs were jet fuel.
Melted dinosaurs is just straight jet fuel.
Yeah, and isn't that what all of our world wars are about?
Well, they just take the fossils and they burn them, and then that powers our jets.
It can't melt steel beams, I tell you that.
Okay, so...
What if, okay, I really want to do just a fun one-off episode where, okay, you know that guy who died recently from his self-made rocket because he wanted to prove that the Earth was flat?
He died? I didn't know he died.
He
I
fucking
knew he was
crashed.
Going to.
He crashed to the Earth. Of course he died.
Right, because he didn't point up. He pointed straight sideways because the Earth was supposed to be flat.
But
what? No, he went up.
That makes no
Incorrect.
sense. Even in flat Earth logic, that makes no sense. That's just so stupid.
I just thought of that off the top of my head, and it really got me.
So you want him to stop that guy from being a dumbass?
Uh-huh.
What if he stops... damn it, I had a good one. It was going to be what if he just stopped someone from making a total ass of themselves? but I'm trying to remember who it was. What if he stopped? That's
like what if he shows up like to your house like right now?
Hey,
bazinga!
What am I about to do? No. It actually wasn't make a total ass of themselves. It's just what if he stopped Sully from flying into those birds?
Oh my God! Yes. What if he gets on the plane and gets on the wing and bork and scares those birds away?
Like a Twilight Zone gremlin?
Yeah, and he borks and
There's
scares the dogs away.
There's a dog on the wing, but then when the flight attendant looks, there's no dog, and he's like clinging to the bottom like Spider-Man.
And he then inspires Alfred Hitchcock.
Well, hold up.
There we go. Yeah.
Because of that event or a different event?
Maybe a different event.
Because I'm pretty sure Sully Sullenberger was well after Alfred Hitchcock's career took off.
Nah, it took off.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, no, we have to do that now because we have to do all the takeoff jokes.
Ugh. Like from Strange Brew, they tell people to take off. Have you guys watched Strange Brew? It's delightful.
No.
Not in a long time.
It's a Rick Moranis movie about drinking beer in Canada, Frank.
Yeah, you don't got to tell me what it's about.
I'm telling Frank.
He's telling me.
He probably
he
stops.
correctly analyzed that I've never seen SCTV in my life.
Well, you also said you hadn't seen it, but also it was like it had a theatrical release, but it's also from the 80s. I don't expect people to have seen it, but when people have seen it,
loosely based on Shakespeare's Hamlet. Thank you.
Loosely based.
He goes back in time and meets Shakespeare, and he inspires some Shakespeare stuff.
For sure.
Romeo and Juliet's really about a dog.
Okay. I'm trying to think of other like human disasters, not natural disasters that he tries to stop, because I think those are going to be more I feel like we're going for inappropriate here is the thing. Am I reading this situation wrong? Like we're trying to find the most worst thing that we could send him to.
Oh yeah,
like
Adam and Eve,
like Hotel Rwanda,
getting Eve kicked out of the
there's that
garden.
But did you hear my thing?
I did.
And I said, ugh.
I did.
Was that too much?
It's a bit of a bummer.
A little much.
Is it too much to send Ranger there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a kid's show. This is a kid's show.
Oh, now it's a kid's show.
This is definitely a kid's show.
Okay.
But it's fun for the whole family.
Like Jack the Ripper kills
whores.
Ladies that like to have fun in our kid's show.
Whores.
The whores. I think he's at. Well, we already know he's at Hurricane Katrina because that book happened.
What if there's also a season finale where he goes to a future disaster that hasn't happened yet?
Oh,
Frank, that's so good.
Yeah, in the far future, when the Time Cop army gets to finally fight the whoever's.
Yeah,
there was a European heat wave that happened that killed 70,000 people in 2003. Were they?
What?
Okay. Hurricane David, man, it's been a while since we had a dude hurricane who fucked shit up.
About time. About time we get a man hurricane in here.
Just all this political correctness is ruining hurricanes. A lot of earthquakes.
What about the Revolutionary War? And I know that he goes back to the Revolutionary War. But what if he goes back and tries to prevent America from doing their whole independence thing?
Because America has turned into such a shit show and is ruining the earth. It turns out it was a bad thing.
He's like, it's gotta be Britain. Like, we gotta give us back to Britain.
But then maybe that was a mistake because it's like, look, we've done some things.
Oh, and then he's got to go back again and correct.
Oh, fellas, you know where he does go is the French Revolution. The French Revolution for sure.
Oh, Marie Antoinette.
Which one?
The one with all the guillotines.
Yeah. That was just a joke because of how many revolutions they had.
Yeah, I know, and I was just
I'm very hip.
Specific.
Let them eat cake, and he's like, oh, there's cake.
And then he's like, what about bones?
What about bones?
Yeah, though? That's very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to, I don't know, probably, he already did a slave one, huh? I don't love that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does.
Yeah, we probably won't do that one.
No, but it sounds like Rebecca says yes. I'm just trying, why can't I think of like any tragedies anymore?
Because your brain eventually just tries to shut that whole thing down.
Don't even. Okay, so we already said Pompeii for sure. I don't know. Is there? If we can't think of anything, we should just end the episode.
Okay, I think we've got enough. As long as we can include a Jim Jones guy.
You're what? Oh,
maybe there's like a whole like serial killer. He finds the Zodiac killer.
He goes to Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh my god.
Are you, Rebecca? Are you saying that Ranger is the dog that talks to Son of Sam?
No.
Maybe.
Does he accidentally cause a tragedy?
Oh, he gotta.
That's horrible.
He inspires the Zodiac killer.
Did you guys know that there is at least one person who was in both Hiroshima and Nagasaki when the bombs happened?
Can you imagine that terrible luck?
I read about that.
Yeah, he's got some very good luck, like terrible, but also very good.
Because he also survived both.
Yeah. Okay. This has got weird at the end.
I don't think so.
Ranger kind of sucks. And then in each episode, after he witnesses and sometimes causes these horrible tragedies, he just goes home and plays catch with Luke.
He just goes home and plays catch with Luke.
Had a tough day of time traveling.
Oh,
gotta go home and relax by the fire.
Right, I'm gonna go to my safe house.
What's his aging like while he's doing this?
Probably nothing, because otherwise he would like die.
Sure. I just want to make sure that
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk just food and beverage here. What are we eating? What are we drinking while we watch this show? What flavor of Mountain
people
Dew?
food is the most like dog food?
What people food is the most like dog food? And then
chili?
What Mountain Dew?
Chili?
Meatloaf?
Well, did you guys ever eat like Chex Mix, and you know how it's got like those little rye crackers in them?
That taste like dog food, yeah.
I always call them dog biscuits.
Okay.
So Chex Mix. I don't currently own a dog.
Chex Mix and chili.
Chex Mix and or
Chex
chili.
Mix.
Yeah.
Get like the cheddar Chex Mix. Put that in some chili.
Cheddar Chex. Okay. And then what flavor of Mountain Dew goes best with dogs?
What's the most like dogs or time?
What would dogs like to be eating? Drinking?
Regular, I don't know.
Regular flavor? It's been a while since we've used regular Mountain Dew.
We haven't picked regular in a long time.
Classic.
Like original. Like he goes back in time and invents Mountain Dew. Because he goes back in time,
he gets the original formula.
There's Mountain Dew. They're coming out with a Mountain Dew. It's like Mountain Dew Zero, which is different from Diet Mountain Dew in the same way that, Coke Zero is different.
Coke Zero
even though this is not a Coke product.
All right, so you have to get Throwback Mountain Dew. Do they still even make Throwback?
Oh, they do, but Throwback is perfect. No, Throwback is perfect. That makes perfect sense. But yeah, they do. They do still make it. I saw it.
You got so Throwback Mountain Dew and then chili with cheddar Chex Mix.
That'll do it. I think everyone in the past is drinking old timey Throwback Mountain Dew. Also.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to pay the bills.
We got to pay the bills. Okay, that's gonna do it for us. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. If you love the show, which you must because you're listening, give us do you have likes? Podcasts don't have likes. Rating and review, that's how it is. Give us a good rating and review on Apple Podcasts, because that's the only one that anybody cares about. And if you know anybody who you think would like the show, tell them about it. Just tell them and then make them listen to it. Just download it onto their phone. Make them subscribe, and they I don't even know that you have to listen to it. I mean, you probably should. You should listen to it.
It would be cool.
It would be
nice if you did.
It would be great. Thank you so much to the Hello Sweetie Podcast Network for having us on the show. You should check them out. They've got a lot of other good geek and nerd podcasts with different things for geeks and nerds, I think. Mm-hmm. Both kinds?
Yeah.
Both kinds.
Yeah.
Both kinds. Okay, cool.
Until next time, I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Serra.
I'm time traveling Rebecca Frost.
Okay, great. And then I need just Frank and Rebecca. We need to. What's the password for next week for our listeners? One word from each of you.
Crash.
Woof.
When you have kids, it's almost impossible to find time to catch up on all your geeky obsessions. Comic books, TV, movies, games. We get it. Geek Parenting Podcast understands your pain, and we are here for you. We're geeky parents just like you, and we come together once a week to talk about what it's like to raise your little geeklings while staying true to your fandoms. New episodes every week. Find Geek Parenting Podcast wherever you consume your podcasts. Follow us on social media at Geek Parenting Podcast. Sorry, Stefan.